Hello everyone, I hope my voice is audible. Welcome to the Gradeup session on XAT verbal, especially the English usage part. Now I'm pretty sure if you've written CAT this year, and especially if it didn't go your way, especially if verbal ability was sort of not very great, you might be in for some sort of mental anguish. थोड़ी टेंशन हो रही होगी, and you might be thinking that all right, CAT is not working fine, no problem. Let me focus on that. And today's session is primarily focused on that one query, that is that going to be different from CAT? If I screwed up my CAT, can I do well in that? I would try to address that one major issue, because that's one issue that a lot of students are facing. A lot of candidates are thinking, CAT बिगड़ गया, can I really do that? That सही जाएगा? So Harish is there. Hi Harish, welcome, really welcome to this session. Quick session, of course. I would focus on primarily one thing to show that listen, it is still doable. XAT as a paper is extremely doable. Though it's different, it may be difficult to some, but every single year they come up with enough number of questions which you can attempt and get correct and get the cutoff. That's the whole idea. All right. So without delaying any further, I would straight away take you through a couple of pointers and a couple of insights. And of course, we are there to help you at Gradeup. So we are launching a lot of sessions. We have test series, we have short courses, catering to different kind of exams, and of course I would suggest that you go through them, and according to your need you are most welcome to join them. I would also introduce you to virtually, of course, to the probably the sharpest, the most exquisite crack team of mentors that we have at Gradeup today, and we can assure you that the kind of guidance that we can provide here would be unmatched. Simply unmatched. All right, so here we go everyone. Especially if you're watching this session not live, then my suggestion is that you pause after I show the question, solve the question, and then you move on. Then your learning would be, of course, probably 2 or 3 times more. If you just watch it, you're not going to participate. That's not going to be very fruitful. Okay, so make sure you pause, you solve, and then you take it further. All right, thanks a lot for being here. I must appreciate the fact that you are watching this, and let's go on. So what I'm doing is I would show you a couple of questions. I expect you to attempt them, give your best shot, and see whether that really is a boogie that a lot of people are making it out to be. People are saying, oh, CAT बिगड़ गया, XAT तो अच्छा नहीं हो सकता यार, our verbal is not great, verbal, and we are going to get stuck in that section, cutoff नहीं निकलेगा, वगैरह वगैरह वगैरह. So let's see it's really true. Don't you really have it in you? Because I strongly believe that if you are still working hard, if you can give yourself the next 20 odd days, then you are good to go. Come on, right? Nobody should be able to stop you. So Sonam Jain, good evening. Yashika, great to see you here. I think you were there in the previous session also, and that really is very nice because you took out time to come here as well. Sonam, welcome. So you guys ready? Yep. Okay, let me give you a question. Give your best shot, okay? Try to solve it. I'll wait for probably a minute, and you quickly give me the answer, okay? So before I move on, the good news continues, of course. There is a discount festival going on at Gradeup. So if you use the discount coupon code, you can get a huge amount of discount on the courses which you can subscribe to here. And my suggestion is link is present. You can go to the link for the description and you can get discounts, correct? So that's doubling the fun. Okay, Kushi, okay. Good evening, Kushi. So good to have you here. All right. I am broadcasting at 9 o'clock every single evening. Okay, something or the other. I like interacting, except on my off days, of course. I strongly suggest that you guys join me, especially for XAT, because for XAT and CAT GDPI preparation, we are coming up with a lot of things. So if you come, you watch, you comment, you share, naturally that also gives some kind of, you know, push to us and also helps you, right? Suchetan, so good to see you. Okay, so our crack team is here, students. So why don't you try? Okay, so Yashika, Sonam, Kushi, Harsh, Suchetan, Nishi, good evening, and please try the next question. You know, my name is Krishnendu Dutta, though my photograph is not there on the faculty team here page, doesn't mean that I'm not there. Of course, I am there, and it would be really fun to have you in the batch also. So our batches are going on. You can join the batches also, right? Okay. So let's move on. So before I take you further, some of you just joined. I have discussed it. I'll take just 10 seconds. A lot of people have been coming and telling us that I couldn't do CAT well. I got 18 marks in CAT, VARC. How do you think I can manage that? Because somebody has told me, some friend of mine told me that I couldn't manage it. तेरे से भी नहीं होगा, ZAT तो बहुत मुश्किल है. Listen, always remember, if you talk to broke people for financial advice, they are going to make you broke. Okay? Talk to those who have done it. Alright? Not those who failed. They are going to demotivate. I go with the assumption that you all have the same caliber. You just need the right direction and right amount of hard work. That's it. Okay? So if you look like this right now after CAT, you need not look like this after XAT. Okay. Suraj, तुम्हारा सूरज डूब गया था CAT में, I'm pretty sure. But it's okay. Happens with everyone, right? Sachin कौन से हर मैच में 100 मारते थे? You must have heard that hundreds of times, right, Suraj? It doesn't matter really. Can we do better in the next exam? That's the whole idea. See, going down is not wrong. Staying down is wrong. We are not going to stay down. That's for sure. You get that? Suraj, say just yes in the chat box. I want you to say just yes, not no. Okay? It's totally fine. जब होता है, बिल्कुल हो सकता है. We are not like heavenly bodies. No, we are not God that we won't make mistakes. हो जाता है. Correct? So, Suraj, all right, let's move on. I'm pretty sure you can do much better. करके दिखाएंगे यार. Why worry? Okay. So I have a good number of students attempting the question. Now this question can look big, okay? But then XAT is famous for coming up with all sort of questions, but they do pay attention to the quality of questions. I really admire XAT for that. And I'll tell you the good news. The good news is that they don't have, as of now, TETA questions. They did not have it in the last years. So the permutation combination is much lower. The questions are much more doable. Correct? So can you please try? It's a Parajumble question. To save space, I have omitted the instructions because मेरे पास जगह कम थी. Can you guys try the Parajumble and tell me what can be the correct answer? To help you further, I have the options also. You can't complain. This is a 2019 question. I will try to show you that how you can do these questions in 45 seconds in actual paper. Okay, though I will give you 1 minute. Please try. Or you can take maybe 1 minute and 30 seconds, 90 seconds type. Okay, send me your answers. I'll wait. Harish, you just need to work on your approach. Okay, because you are a diligent student. I think you need a little more counseling, a little more guidance, because you are a diligent student. You work very hard. You attend so many classes. So I don't think why you would not score. Okay, so try to work on the approach part. Attend the classes, learn how we look at these questions, how examiners look at these questions, and accordingly you take it further. Okay, try this question meanwhile. Shivam Agrawal, okay. Says D for Delhi, but Nishi said E for elephant. Okay. Sonam says D for Delhi, but Suchetan says E. So it's like D E चल रहा है अभी. Okay. Let's see. Durga says D. अगला वाला पक्का नहीं. Khushi says D. Okay. Okay, I'll wait for 20 more seconds. Okay, I think this batch is very sharp. बहुत जबरदस्त आंसर्स आ रहे हैं. Let me wait 20 more seconds. Ten seconds more. Let's see. Very good, Suchetan. Yes, Suchetan says that 4 and 1 should come together because okay. Alok, I am not able to see the questions. So that could be the reason I did not answer them. So if possible, just ensure that I can see the YT questions also. Yeah. Meanwhile, Yashika says E. Okay. No, I'm unable to see the YT chat. Okay. Alok, so if possible, just ensure that I can see it. Okay. Meanwhile, D में लड़ाई मेजर वाली चल रही है. पूरा झगड़ा हो रहा है. So if you are watching me on YouTube, I'm really sorry I couldn't see your chats. Okay. So I would see them pretty soon. There's some technical issue probably. Okay. So do not think that I am ignoring you guys. Okay. I just couldn't see it. All right. But I'm really happy to have you guys here. Okay. चलो अब जरा ट्राई करते हैं. Surya, what's your answer? HJB. Suraj has answered E. Kajal's answer is C. Okay. C, E or D में full लड़ाई. Jayati has, her answer is E. Okay. But in fourth, archaeologists who is the connector will not start with connector. Okay. Sonam says that. Fine, no problem. Let's see. Let's look at the in fourth you mean okay, fourth option. Okay. The statement, Sonam, right? You mean that. Chalo koi baat nahi, let's try. So what we do, or what we suggest you do in these questions, as you know, you guys have done these questions obviously, but I just wanted to show that how interesting these questions are, and especially in XAT, these questions are even easier because you have options, right? For example, I can see that in first statement it says they. So it's a pronoun. I would ask myself, who is this they? Ye they kaun hai? Right? Then in second, they are introducing a very funny sounding name of a vessel. I initially thought it's Raita. I think you guys would agree. Thoda funny hai, but then that's the name. Okay. So the vessel's name is Raita. It has 4 legs on the bottom and a round opening on the side. Something like what we usually have in villages and all to keep water and stuff like that, right? Okay. Then third talks about fresh milk could not be kept for long without going bad. Cheese, on the other hand, is talking about a quality of the thing called cheese. And fourth says archaeologists who used to assume animals such as cows and goats were mainly used for meat are thus forced to admit. Thus very clearly comes when you have proved your point. Yes or no? Thus I say my answer is XYZ. I would say that when I have proved my point. So Kajal is changing her answer. Good, Kajal. I think we should always reconsider our own statements, no? Who are doing it? So do you guys see that fourth statement says thus? तो देखो shortcut में बोलूं तो thus probably end में आना चाहिए. and I can see it is in the end only in one option. I can take risk, go for D straight. एक बार ट्राई करके देखते हैं. Second says, in many Neolithic sites, researchers unearthed cone-shaped clay vessels known as raita. Introduction. First, they subjected means researchers, makes perfect sense. Third, fresh milk could not be kept for long, so the farmers made cheese. Correct? And then it says fifth, if you kill one cow, you eat meat for about a week. But if you make cheese, but by milking the animal, the farmer would be spreading the food gain from that animal over several months. Means what? If you make cheese out of it, you can eat it for several months. तो एक बार में खा गए, उसके से अच्छा है 7 महीने तक खाओ, 10 महीने तक खाओ, right? And then fourth says, archaeologists thus forced to admit that the human might have been using animals for dairy quite early in their domestication history. So what do you think, guys? Should it be E, where fourth is starting with the word thus? Can I say it's very unlikely that you would start your answer with thus, though there is no rule which says nahi kar sakte. You agree? Yes or no? Does it make sense, everyone? Just let me know. That only after I have told you everything, I would say thus XYZ happened. It's very unlikely I would say that in the beginning and then I tell you the story. Though there is no rule which says you can't do it. So if I notice the word thus, and if I go to the options, I would always work through the options, always, because options mean that one out of these 5 choices is correct. No 20% chance to correct hone ke hai hi na. So why won't I use it? Correct? Satyanarayan. Yep. Nice name you have. So I hope you understood. Yep. Harish. Right. So very clearly, guys, I think let's settle for D for Delhi. It's a 2019 question. You can't even say ऐसा थोड़ी आता है XAT में. Right? Alright, let's try again. So remember, rule number 1, XAT has options, use them. Okay. Kajal, you can try, why not? Okay. 2, 1, 4, 5, 3. So 2, 1 is same. Then things change. Here we have 5, then 4, then 3. So are we saying that after saying thus admitting, you want to add 3 which says fresh milk could not be kept? Or would you say fresh milk could not be kept, so it was made into cheese? You understand? Then you would talk about how meat was consumed over a period of a week, but milk to bahut time se chalta tha because we made cheese out of it. And then you would say thus humans might have been using animal for dairy quite early in their domestication. Whole point of the paragraph is that animals have been used for dairy for a longer period of time than you thought they were. You understand? That does not happen in option A. That's the biggest problem. Right? Makes sense? Yep. Okay. Alright. Challenge ke liye taiyar sabke sab. Here you go. Now, you have 8 words, but you have to choose only 3. Send me the numbers. What word would you choose? You cannot Google. No cheating anybody. कोई cheating नहीं करेगा. क्योंकि you guys are honest, I know. So please tell me. फटाफट से बताओ आंसर. You read the question. I'll show you the options also. I'm just going to show it in 10 seconds. You read it. These are the options. Okay, Yash says E for elephant. means 437. Okay. All right. Yes. काजल ई, अभी बहुत बाकी है लोग. ओके. सुचेतन डी फॉर दिल्ली. फाइन फाइन फाइन. याशिका डी फॉर दिल्ली. ओके. रोशन ई. शिवम ई. एंड who else? शिवम ई. सोनम डी फॉर दिल्ली. ठीक है, बट अभी भी आई हैव अ लॉट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स एंड I'm really sorry if I'm not able to see your chat on the YouTube because I think there's some trouble. I don't know if I am able to see your chat or not. Right. Usually I can, but somehow today I'm not able to. I think so. Shreyans B, Satyanarayan D for Delhi, Nishi D for Delhi, Sonam D. Okay, I think quite a few answers आ गए. अभी कुछ लोग और देंगे, I'm sure. If you're watching it in non-live mode, guys, stop it here, try and then move on. Okay, 1 mark in XAT can save you a lifetime of complaints. Point पे XAT में एक्सेलरायो में लड़ाई हो जाती है point में. Okay, so 1 mark can be a lot. Suraj says B for Babu Rao. Okay, Suraj, let's see. Okay, now I as a टेस्ट टेकर ऑलवेज ट्राई टू एक्ट लेजी. मेरा काम होता है लेजी तरीके से क्वेश्चंस करना, ज्यादा दिमाग लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है. आई वांट द बेस्ट स्कोर. दे I don't want to spend too much time worrying about a lot of things. For example, in this question, look at this last line. But instead of committing suicide, we should dash ourselves to this elusive feeling of absurdity and bear it as best as we can. This statement tells us that इसको बर्दाश्त कर लो, बर्दाश्त करो. We should dash ourselves to this and बर्दाश्त करो means what? समझौता कर लो, compromise कर लो. Can we say that? Can I say therefore the best word that goes with that is reconcile, not surrender? No. Surrender and reconcile are different. Reconcile, remember, means you live with it. बर्दाश्त करते हो, but you live with it. Surrender means passivity. You don't take any action. There are two different words altogether. Let me give an example. Suppose you're fighting in a war, okay, and you are surrounded by your enemies, and your ammunition is finished, and you have no backup. Would you reconcile with them or surrender? You would surrender. You would be like, "Jo karna hai karo. I don't want to fight anymore." Reconcile means, suppose they say you would live like a slave, and you reconcile to that means समझौता कर रहे हो. ठीक है, I'll live like a slave, or you can fight and die also. Correct? So can I say that reconcile definitely goes, which means my answers can be D or E. 3 out हो गए almost straight away. But hold on. That question means थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाएंगे. Now, do we agree that in the second statement it says Camus argues that this image dash the human condition में symbolizes and depicts दोनों fit हो सकता है? Harish, no, not at all. Reconcile means you make a compromise with the situation. Reconciling with your fate, for example. Okay, do check it later. But अभी बताओ, symbolizes and depicts, am I correct, everyone, that the second gap can be filled with symbolizes and depicts both? They are practically interchangeable words, right? Though there is of course nuance there, there's of course little differences there, but broadly both words can fit. घोर कठिनाई, but there is a very nice silver lining here. 8th is not present in any option. कहीं नहीं है. Check it. 8th is not present anywhere. तो क्यों दिया है? टाइम वेस्ट करने को. और क्यों दिया है? Why would I spend my energies on this? So I would go for symbolize. I'll go for reconcile. Which one is my answer? Now, should I bother about the first choice? Tell me. Should I bother? So let me tell you something here, everyone. Suppose you could not figure out the first choice. You can try the second choice. You couldn't figure out the second choice. You can try the third choice. But 80% students would give up this question after looking at the first blank. They'll say, ये मेरे बस की नहीं है, छोड़ो यार, नहीं हो सकता. Yes or no? So can I say if symbolizes fits in the second choice or second blank and seventh very clearly fits in both the last blanks, then the only answer possible would be E for elephant. How hard can it be? I'm not looking at the first choice. Why would I waste my time? Correct. I'm happy with my choice because it is bound to be correct. Does it make sense, everyone? Now you might say you picked this question because it was easy. I picked this question because it was from XAT 2019 and I could have picked any other question. Correct? Because all questions carry equal marks. Yes or no? Does it make sense, everyone? XAT, remember, is very infamous for being a tough exam. It is tough, yes, but it gives you enough easy questions. The problem is we don't utilize the time. हमारे को लगता है कि मक्खन की तरह पेपर निकलना चाहिए, फटाफट फटाफट. Yes, if your preparation is up to that metal, yes, it is possible. But otherwise also you can do some good hunting. Okay, let me do this question, not this. Let's not spend time here. Okay. Shivam, yes, we will have more sessions, but you can download the app and you can do free sessions there also. And of course, you are welcome to join the full-fledged program as well because we do more exercises there. Okay. All right, guys. One more question. फटाफट से बता दो आंसर. एकदम से जल्दी. 45 seconds. All right, everybody. Yes, excellent. Excellent answer. Can you imagine that this question is from 2019 XAT paper, right? Suchatan frowning is making angry face. Something like this. Okay, I'm very bad at, I made a very bad face here, but I hope you got the point, right? Now, it's such an easy question. It says, goats have no desire to interact with people who come off as angry or upset. If you are angry, they have no desire to interact with you. Angry ho to bhar mein jao, they don't want to interact with you. Correct? So, can I say that naturally they understand our emotions? They do, because इसमें आगे लिखा है that they can distinguish between happy and angry images of the same person, and they prefer their humans to be happy. Why? Because ऊपर लिखा है the Royal Society released a heartwarming research showing that just like humans, goats have no desire to interact with people who come off as angry or upset. So why don't they interact with angry or upset people? Because they interact with them, they probably become angry or upset themselves, right? Something like that probably happens. But more importantly, when they interact with somebody nice, they tend to become nice, they tend to become happy, they tend to become very, very positive or things like that. Correct. Now look at the options. Look at the new words they have added. Afraid, sad. E option is end of imagination for the question maker. The question maker gave up. He said, मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा क्या लिखूं. So he wrote goats run towards him. कुछ भी बकवास. But can I say the paragraph cannot support words like afraid or sad or running towards. क्या बकवास है? How can I support afraid, sad or running towards him kind of situation? And goats remain passive? Can't say. इसके लिए भी information नहीं है. When they see happy people, they become happy. Correct? That we know. But when they see a straight-faced person, they become poker-faced. Don't know. Maybe. But question says definitely true. Definitely true means what? कोई doubt नहीं होना चाहिए. So can I say doubt नहीं किस पे होगा? That when they see a smiling person, they are happy. Otherwise, why would they come? Why would they not like to interact with unhappy people? वो किसी से भी interact कर लेते. So I have to look at the word definitely true and I have to eliminate words which we cannot support. So sad we cannot support, afraid we cannot support, passive maybe, I don't know, definitely true भी तो नहीं बोल सकता. Run towards him is as it is very bakwas option. So what is the correct answer? Can I say that just now in last 15 minutes, quite a few of you, probably 90% of you got 3 marks right here in XAT. पेपर ही तो पिछले साल का है, last to last year का है, that's it. Can I say that? And I randomly took 2019. I could have taken 20 also. I just wanted to give you a kind of taste of what is going to come. Yes or no? ऐसे question छोड़ के नहीं आने. Remember, the person who cracks these exams, remember, is a person who does not leave easy questions behind, not the one who looks for difficult questions. Always remember this. Correct? जंग दुश्मनों को मार के जीती जाती है. Remember the dialogue? तो अगर मुश्किल दुश्मन है, just run away. Don't fight. In these exams, not at the border. 30 seconds question, everyone. Sushil, yes. That's a good expression, yes. So, 30 seconds question. 1 second ज़्यादा नहीं मिलेगा. Everyone, let's start. फटाफट, without googling, of course. I'm looking at the watch, okay? 30 seconds. Thank you, Yash. I usually never get that compliment. Okay, Roy, Suchetan, yeah. Roy, you have to be more careful with your choices, okay? इस बार you did a good job, but तुम बाकी क्वेश्चन में बहुत गड़बड़ करते हो, okay? हरीश, you too, हरीश. तुम भी काफी गड़बड़ करते हो. खुशी, okay, we'll see. Nishi. Shreyansh says E for elephant. All right, people. Sushil Yadav says Delhi. Yashika says Delhi. All right. Pradeep says Delhi. Okay. Pradeep Kant says Delhi. Suraj says Delhi. Sonam ka bhi Delhi. मतलब 90% people are saying Delhi. कुछ लोगों का अलग है. Let's see. I hope you have seen. I'm not sure everybody saw it, okay, but हो सकता है देख लिया हो. That the question is talking about which option does not reflect. Does not reflect. Now, emendation means changes, corrections. Correct? Simple English में बोले तो. Emendations are corrections, edits. कौन करता है? Editor. Editor does emendation. तो जज क्या करता है? Judges pass injunction. Injunctions are orders. Stay order, for example. Doctors do examination. Coaches do discipline. Saints, जो संत वंत चले जाते हैं हेवन वगैरह में, they do renunciation. दुनिया छोड़ देते हैं, वैराग ले लेते हैं. Yes, agreed. Now, who is an usher? Now, the problem with the word usher is India में half the people do not know what is usher. When you go to a cinema hall, you see a person with light, torch. We call the person torch wale bhaiya. That person is called usher. And the female is called usherette, not torch wale didi, okay? So don't do that next time. Don't embarrass yourself and others by saying torch wale bhaiya. He is called an usher. Now, what does an usher do? Usher shows you the path in a theater. Correct? यहाँ लिखा illumination. Illumination means to lighten up a place. रोशनी डालना किसी जगह पे. Is that what the job of an usher is? No. His job is to show you path. Now, students have told me कि sir वो torch दिखाता है ना, so he uses a torch. Therefore, he is creating illumination. Come on. Torch India में theater में use करते हैं. Otherwise, you may not need a torch everywhere. Okay, that's very funny. Correct. So Harish did not see, that does not. Shreyans did not see. I was pretty sure about it. Some of you will miss it. I have missed in this cat. I missed the word except in one question. Capital में लिखा था फिर भी. It happens. Life is full of these kind of problems. Okay, होता रहता है. But I hope you got the point that again 70% of the batch got the question right. कैसे हुआ? Because you can do it. क्या करें? What to do next? We'll discuss in the coming sessions. Let me quickly tell you that if you did well in today's class, it simply shows that you guys have it in you. Nobody should be able to stop you from cracking XAT properly. Okay, it's pretty doable. Just don't give up hope saying that my cat was screwed. XAT is a different exam. You have enough easy questions. You take up any old XAT paper, you'll be able to do that. Nobody can stop you. Okay. Kajal, I understand. Yeah. Hota rehta hai yaar. This is what happens. Pradeep says, I did not know the correct answer, but I knew the other ones. That's the whole idea. Elimination का मतलब ही यही है. You get that, Pradeep? Yes. I'm pretty sure you agree. Alright guys, so I would not take you any further, would not stretch it anymore. I'm pretty sure you would join me again. Leave a like behind, share, subscribe. And quickly, let me tell you that cat is this. Okay. It's kind of what cat and XAT are like, you know, XAT is like cat, but thoda sa different hai. Look for that difference. Theta is 1. No guessing here. You have choices. Eliminate. That's it. Yes, that's an awesome expression. I don't know, Yash, but leave that in the comment box. Do leave your comments in the comment box because I tend to read them later also. तो बड़ा मजा आता है पढ़ने में. Alright, quickly, some more exams are lined up, guys. So make sure you prepare and you can always comment and let us know what else can we do for you. Snap hai, XAT hai, IFT, TISNET, CMAT, MH, CET, lots of exam. Yashika, thank you so much. Suchitan is like, what kind of word is that? Right, so yeah, but I mean that basically means wonderful. Yash is just showing off his vocab. Yes, right, but you knew that word. That's awesome. Okay, so a lot of you can pause the video here and look at it. You have plenty of exams. We have important courses lined up for you. You can join them, and I can assure that you would benefit a lot because we never compromise on the faculty inputs. Okay, that's our responsibility. We make sure that we give you the very best. There's no doubt about it. We are coming up with GDPI series of classes and of course sessions. You can join that as well. You would get the very best of the possible help and guidance for sure. Okay. Thank you, Sonam. Thank you so much. Thank you, Suchitan. Do join me back, guys, and do tell your friends about this so that they can also join. All right. Thank you so much, Yash. That means a lot. So please subscribe, like, let us know how you like us at Gradeup, right? We are trying our very best to give you the very best. And you can always get the very, at Gradeup what we do is we write the exams, we crack them and then we tell you what we did. Okay, that's the mantra we follow. And that's the reason why we have these kind of mentors, right? I also get 99 pretty regularly in CAT, almost every single year, like every single year. But my photograph is not here, so don't think that I'm not part of it, okay? No, so let me just clarify. Aisa mat sochna, I'm not part of it. But these guys are like humongous. They're awesome. Look at their percentiles, right? I mean, 100, 99.95, 99.98, 99.94, 99.92, 9.9. Okay, so we would have a session on that also, Suchetan. Okay, so we have the very best. Keep watching, keep sharing. Thanks a lot. I'll see you again. Thank you, everyone. Yes, you did a good job actually. Okay. Yes, Sushil, you should. You should. Harish, we can have a session on that for sure. Okay. कमेंट में लिख देना ये सारी चीजें अगर आप YouTube पे हो या YouTube एक्सेस कर सकते हो, so that we can from there also we can get inputs and we can prepare sessions on that. All right, I'll see you then, everyone. Thank you so much. Yes, I said yes. I answered your question. Okay, it actually is a very good score. You actually would clear the cutoff for XLRI for sure, 100%. And और improve करने की जरूरत मुझे नहीं लग रही ज्यादा. Yash, just maintain that score in DM. Okay, you're doing very, very well. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. It was very nice interacting with you all, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.